catch 'em all.
How's it going today, guys? So, it's been a little over a week now since a new Halo game was announced at E3 that I know a lot of you are excited for, and I'm actually very excited for myself. And there's been a lot of videos on it, especially, with little Easter eggs in the trailer and things like that. One thing I actually wanted to touch on today was this clip right here. Obviously, we see Master Chief putting in a new AI. And a lot of people, they have speculation videos out right now of what AI could it be, Roland. I think, it was Halo Canon. He came out with a pretty cool video outlining a poem that, kind of more or less pointed to this being Roland as the AI because of him fighting Cortana and trying to help. But instead of getting into, the speculation and who or what it could be, I'd actually like to touch more on what I'd like to see and, kind of explore those options. Well, one of the things I'd like to see this AI, I'd like to see that it could potentially be maybe like an old Forerunner AI, or, if any of you read the Forerunner series, maybe, someone found one of the librarian's old AI that, was maybe used for like Born Stellar or something like that. And that's what Chief found, and they found a way to put it into a little AI chip to help him out. I would also think, that would create a pretty cool opportunity for storytelling, especially being that this is on Installation 07 or Zeta Halo. I think it would actually be pretty neat to kind of, as you're going through the story, if it was one of the old Forerunner AI, that, he or she would kind of take you through what occurred, because, we know there was humans being tested on, and, the flood, and when you get to each little area, this AI would kind of fill you in, let you know what happened here, and maybe do some flashbacks and show you like what was occurring and maybe the humans being tested on. And I know this would probably cause quite a bit of storytelling to the point to where it might get a little convoluted or a little confusing to some, maybe to those who haven't read any of the books or anything like that. But I don't know, it's just something I'd like to see, just have the AI out there telling the story of, that Halo, and maybe get a little more information as to, the array, maybe some more backstory onto, the Halo Flood Wars, the Forerunner Flood Wars, and see kind of some of the stuff they were doing to the humans maybe too. I don't know, I think it'd be pretty interesting. Another thing I'd like to see out of this game is, obviously, we want, couch co-op to be back. That's something that is going to, be looked at and looked for, which I think, that they're really going to try to do that, especially with the head of 343. She stated that that's going to be a priority in the next game. So I think we're going to see that. What do you guys think? What would you like to see the AI be, or who would you like to see the AI be? Because, in order to kind of keep the books and games separated, I know it'd be kind of difficult to have like one of the old Forerunner AI, telling stories and stuff. But like I said, I think that'd be pretty neat and pretty interesting to, just have like the story be told through that type of lens, as opposed to, having terminals the whole time. Which the terminals would be nice to like, get a little bit of backstory. But I think having the AI kind of talking to you at certain points of, what maps you're on or what have you, and telling you a little bit here and there about things, and maybe going into a little bit of the history, I think that would be pretty neat. So I'm actually hoping that's the way it does go. I don't think it will. I have no hopes that it will. I just think that'd be a really cool storytelling aspect. But I do like to say, in light of this, starting the week of the 25th, once a week I'm going to be streaming and also recording me and a buddy of mine that just got an Xbox. He's never played the Halo series. Actually, he's never actually really been into first-person shooters. So I bought him the Master Chief Collection, and I'm going to be streaming and recording gameplay of it. And I'm going to start from the very first Halo, and I'm going to work my way through till we complete all the campaigns. And I'm going to upload those, and once again, I'll be streaming. My stream name is Bubby the Brow, so it's the same as my YouTube. You can check it out. It'll probably be on Saturdays after 10 p.m. I'm going to try to keep those times the best I possibly can. I do work, and I do have a son, so it might be an hour or two late, but I will stream every Saturday, and I won't be doing any commentary or anything like that. It'll be quiet gameplay, so just be prepared to hang out and chill. I'll probably try to respond to, messages and stuff to, give a little bit of feedback. But for the most part, it's just going to be, really quiet, really chill, and if you want to, come check it out and just watch some gameplay and relax and kind of get caught up on the story if you haven't, or if you really haven't played the Halos or anything like that. It'd be a fun little time, relaxing, and be kind of like watching a movie. And on another note, I just want to know what you guys kind of want to see from this new game. Like, what type of story do you want to see, and where do you think they're actually going to take it? Is there a possibility we might see Guilty Spark come back? Or, we know that Guilty Spark, has his human memories back when he was Chakas, so, what kind of avenue could they take with that? Or, being on Installation 07. So, honestly, there's a lot of different ways they can take this game and a lot of different stories they could tell. And actually, another story I'd like to, see kind of unravel a little bit, maybe with, them having a Forerunner AI, I think would be pretty neat to, touch a little more on Bornstellar. There's no reason for me to believe he'd be dead, especially being that the Ur-Diadact, he's been alive, for, 140-some thousand years or a little longer. So it wouldn't be too crazy for me to believe Bornstellar is still alive, living out somewhere, and maybe coming back, especially if the Flood come back to try to help the humans and wipe out the Flood, or, there's a lot of ways this could go. So I'm actually really excited for this game, and, I hope you guys are too. Just let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know what you'd like to see from it. And actually, the multiplayer is another thing I'd like to touch on. I have been hearing rumors that the multiplayer is going to ship 2 years or a year or so after the game is released, which I think that would be an awful mistake. What would they be doing with the game where it takes so long for the multiplayer to come? I don't know. So there's just a lot of rumors and speculation out there, and that's what this video was, not trying to get into. I don't really care to. I've been let down by stuff before, like this E3. I was actually pretty let down that I didn't get to see anything on the new Metroid Prime game. So I really try to not listen to speculation and get into it at all. So I just really don't like being quoted or, taken literal in that aspect of things. So once again, I'm just going to try to stay away from speculation and, kind of put more of my thoughts and impressions and, things I'd like to see and hear, and, especially from reading, the Forerunner series and stuff of the books. It's just little things I'd like to see in the game. Not necessarily all of it, maybe just enough to, give a little bit of a backstory and a little more understanding into the Halo universe, since it is so broad and there's a lot of things that had happened before, the Covenant War and stuff like that. So, and it looks like we're, more getting into that, especially with, Cortana and Halo 5, which I still haven't played all the way through. I'm only 2 missions in. I bought it when it first came out, and I just couldn't get into the game. I did not like it. It didn't feel like Halo to me. So that's actually another game that I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to finish it just to, kind of understand where they took the games and, maybe better understand where they're going to be taking Halo Infinite, because I'm sure they're going to play off some of that story. Especially Cortana, being taken over the domain and, a lot of the AI and things like that. So, it's going to be pretty interesting to see what type of story they're going to tell based off the previous game they released. And, hopefully they can do it in a good manner where it's, very interesting to us and, has a lot of background, but still keeps it simple enough to where people stay interested and don't get pissed off. Because I know a lot of people were pissed off about Halo 5 story being so convoluted, and they took everything pretty out of sequence, it seemed, at least from what I've read, and they just made the story confusing, and it seemed like with the trailers and stuff they released, they kind of lied. So when it comes to this game, I'm not really gonna focus on the trailers or anything I see on it. I'm actually gonna kind of wait till I get the game in my hands, I get to play it whenever that may be, before I really make any harsh judgments on it. Once again, I played Halo 5. I couldn't, play any past the 2 stories, or 2 missions, I should say, and it just really didn't interest me. I didn't like the gameplay. I didn't enjoy, Spartan Locke's character, to be honest. Once again, I wanted Master Chief, and that's why I play the Halo games. That's why I've always played the Halo games. So I'm really interested to see where they're going to take this, and, you let me know what you guys think. Let me know, once again, where you think they're going to take the story, what they're going to do with it, and let me know what you'd like to see in it. And I think that just about wraps it up for this short, weird little video. Sorry if it was a little confusing and all over the place, guys, but till next time, Bubby out. You guys have a good one.
Catch 'em all.